Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss buffer solutions. What do you mean by buffer solutions? Buffer solution is a solution which maintains a constant pH even on adding few drops of acid or few drops of base or adding of water, what we call dilution. ఏదైనా సొల్యూషన్కి మనం ఫ్యూ డ్రాప్స్ ఆఫ్ యాసిడ్ని కానివ్వండి, స్ట్రాంగ్ యాసిడ్ని కానివ్వండి, ఫ్యూ డ్రాప్స్ ఆఫ్ బేస్ని కానివ్వండి లేదా వాటర్ని కానివ్వండి యాడ్ చేయటం వల్ల pH ఆఫ్ ద సొల్యూషన్ కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఉంటే అలాంటి సొల్యూషన్నే బఫర్ సొల్యూషన్ అంటారు. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ బఫర్ సొల్యూషన్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ బఫర్ సొల్యూషన్? బఫర్ సొల్యూషన్ ఈజ్ buffer solution. What is called buffer solution? A solution which maintains a solution which maintains constant pH. A solution which maintains constant pH on adding of few drops of strong acid or strong base or dilution. Dilution means nothing but adding water is called dilution. That kind of solution is called buffer solution. Now the buffer solutions are classified into two types. What are they? Simple buffers and mixed buffers. Buffer solutions are classified into two types: simple buffers and mixed buffers. So simple buffers, one is simple buffer solutions. Second one is mixed buffer solutions. Okay. Now mixed buffer solutions are again classified into acidic buffer solution and basic buffer solution. So there are two type of mixed buffer solutions. One is called acidic buffer solution and basic buffer solution. Now we are discussing about simple buffer solution. This is a question asked in 2015 JEE exam. In 2015 JEE exam, you are asked the question to calculate the pH of simple buffer solution. For simple buffer solution, they are nothing but salts of weak acid and weak base. A salt of weak acid or weak base act as simple buffer solution. For example, let us take ammonium hydroxide is weak. Ammonium hydroxide is the weak base. Acetic acid is the weak acid. The salt of ammonium acetate is the salt of weak acid and weak base. Similarly, ammonium formate, like that. These are examples for which one? Simple buffer solutions. So for this one, the pH is calculated by the formula half into 14 plus pKa minus pKb. This is the problem given in your NCERT book. Directly they are asking questions from NCERT book. So this is a problem given from NCERT book. The example is, let us suppose they are given calculate pH of salt of ammonium acetate given pKa of acetic acid 4.76 and pKb of ammonium hydroxide, let us suppose 4.80. These are the values given. With the help of these values, we have to find out the pH. Tell me what is the formula I gave you. The formula given is pH is equal to half into 14 plus pKa. 14 plus pKa. pH is equal to half into 14 plus pKa value minus pKb value. On substitution, half into 14 plus 4.76, the value of pKa. pKb value is 4.80. Now on simplification, 14 plus 4 means 18.76 minus 4.80. Now do the subtraction, 18.76, 4.80. So 6 here. Now from this one, 17 minus 8 means 9. Here is 7, 7 minus 4 means 3. So we are getting half into 13.96. On simplification, we get 6.98. So from this value, we say what? Since pH is less than 7, solution is slightly acidic. This is slightly acidic, weakly acidic in nature. Thus we calculate the pH. This is what? This is the question. This model question is asked in JEE 2015. JEE 2015, they asked the question like this. Okay. Now the next one is the buffer solution of mixed buffer solution. Now what is a mixed buffer solution? For example, we are taking acidic buffer solution. Acidic buffer solution. This is a mixture of weak acid and its salt of strong conjugate base. Don't get confusion about strong conjugate base. Generally, weak acid has a strong conjugate base, no confusion. Or I say simply weak acid and its salt solution. In simple words, the weak acid and its salt solution is taken as acidic buffer solution. Tell me what are the weak acids? Hydrogen cyanide and its salt solution. Next one, acetic acid and its salt solution. It is a salt solution. Similarly, formic acid and its salt solution. Sodium formate. Formic acid and its salt solution. Thus, we have weak acid and its salt solution. Clear? Now, another one is, we can also take another example. They are asking in the competitive exam. That is what? Second is excess weak acid. Excess weak acid and limited strong base. Excess weak acid and limited strong base also forms. Excess weak acid and limited strong base also forms the acidic basic solution. Example, I am taking 0.1 molar 200 ml of acetic acid and 0.1 molar, let us suppose 100 ml of sodium hydroxide. You know, this is a weak acid and this is a strong acid, strong base. Whereas weak acid is in excess, because how many millimoles are there? 0.1 into 200 means 20 millimoles are there. 20 millimoles. Whereas in this case 0.1 into 100 means 10 millimoles are there. So which is in excess? Weak acid is excess. What happens? When acetic acid react with strong base, then what happens? The salt and water are formed. Here one 1 mole combined with 1 mole to give 1 mole salt. Similarly, 10. Here we have what? 0.1 into 200 means 20 millimoles. 0.1 into 100 means 10 millimoles. So, here what is the limiting agent? 10. 10 millimole combined with the 10 and forms which one? Here what we are given what? 20 millimoles, 10 millimoles. Salt is 0 at initial. This is at initial. What is the change? The change is the limiting agent is utilized completely. Then it is converted into what? Plus 10. That means here left weak acid is what? Left weak acid is 20 minus 10 means 10. And here strong base is neutralized completely. Now we have the salt formed. What is the strength of salt? 10 we have. Now clearly we are getting what? Finally we are getting weak acid and salt solution is there. What is a weak acid? Acetic acid and its salt are formed. Thus it functions as acidic buffer solution. It functions as the acidic buffer solution. So how can we take a buffer solution? Excess weak acid and limited strong base also forms the acidic buffer solution. So for acidic buffer solution, one example is weak acid and its salt solution. Another example is excess weak acid and limited concentrated, limited strong base also forms the acidic buffer solution. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the problems based on acidic buffer solutions. For that one, we have the formula that is known as Henderson equation. Now first of all we are going to discuss that one, how this can maintain the pH value. Let us suppose case 1. What happens when few drops of strong acid, few drops of strong acid are added, then what happens? Then what happens? Now we have, let us suppose, acetic acid and sodium acetate. Acetic acid and sodium acetate are there. Now I am adding which one? Acid. You know, in the presence of acid do not ionize. Therefore, with this presence, this one undergo ionization. The acetate, the sodium acetate ionize into acetate ion and Na+. The acetate ion thus formed combine with the excess H+ and changes into unionized acetic acid. So that means it do not ionizes and do not decrease the pH. Do not ionize. Do not release H+. That means pH maintained constant. The pH maintained constant. pH is maintained constant. Clear? Again, when acid is added, the acid do not ionize. Then conjugate base solution undergo ionization to give acetate. This acetate neutralizes the excess added acid. Neutralizes excess acid added. Thus the pH is maintained constant. In the similar manner, when you add the strong base, case 2, when few drops of strong base are added, then which come into action? When base is added, the acid part come into action. They ionize into acetate ion and H+. The H+ thus formed combined with the OH added, excess OH added. The excess OH added and gives unionized water. Thus pH maintained constant. The pH is maintained constant. Now listen to me. When acid is added, the base part come into action and neutralizes the H plus added. When base is added, the acid part come into action and neutralizes. Thus the pH is maintained constant. Now we are going to discuss the Henderson equation to calculate the pH of acidic buffer solution. Henderson or Henderson equation. Henderson equation to calculate pH of acidic buffer solution. Acidic buffer solution. The formula is pH is equal to pKa plus log of strength of salt by the strength of acid. Again, strength of salt by strength of acid. Now note, if what happens, if strength of salt is equal to strength of acid, then the buffer is named as good buffer. Good buffer. The buffer acts as good buffer when strength of acid is equal to strength of the salt. Or what happens when these two are same? The pH is equal to pKa plus log of, these are same, so getting cancelled. pH is equal to pKa plus log 1. You know log 1 is nothing but 0. So log 1 is 0. That means for good buffer, what happens? The second condition is for good buffer pH equal to pK. And third point is then H plus become equal to Ka. H plus become equal to Ka. So what are the conditions for good buffer? Strength of salt equal to strength of the acid, or pH is equal to pKa, or H plus is equal to Ka. These are the conditions for good buffer. Now we are going to discuss the problem. Calculate the pH of buffer solution containing 0.1 molar 200 ml of acetic acid and 0.1 molar 100 ml of sodium acetate solution. So given, they will provide given pKa of acetic acid. The pKa of acetic acid is taken as 4.75. They gave the information. So this is the problem. First we collect the data. The given is what? Weak acid and its salt. Now tell me, what is the strength of the salt? Strength of salt is 100 ml. Normality is 0.1 into, for this one the N factor is 1 into what is the volume? 100. Collectively 10.0 or 10 milli equivalent weights we are getting. Now similarly strength of acid. Now normality is 0.1 into N factor for acetic acid 1 into 200 ml. We are getting 20 milli equivalent weights. Now what is the pKa value given? 4.75. Now what is the formula? pH is equal to pKa plus log of strength of salt by strength of acid. Now on simplification, 4.75 plus log of strength of salt is, what is the strength of salt? 10 by 20. On simplification, 4.75 plus log of 1 by 2. You know log 1 by 2 can be taken as log m by n. Log m by n can be written as log m minus log n. 4.75 plus log 1 minus log 2, we have log 1 minus log 2. You know log 1 is what? Log 1 is 0. Log 2 is 0.3 or 3010. 4.75 minus 0.30. On simplification, 4.75 minus 0.30 giving what? 544.45. This is the pH of acidic buffer solution. Again, here strength of salt is taken, strength of acid is taken, pKa value given. The formula is, please remember, pH is equal to pKa plus log of NS Vs by NaVa. 4.75 plus log of 10 by 20, 1 by 2. Log m by n is nothing but log m minus log n. Log 1 is 0 minus 0.3. Thus the value is calculated. Second problem. The pH of solution containing what? The solution containing 200 ml of 0.1 molar, or take 300 ml of 0.1 molar acetic acid, and which one? 0.1 molar of 100 ml of sodium hydroxide solution. Now given Ka is equal to 1.8 into 10 power minus 5 given. Now we have to find out the pH. Okay. Now here we are given what? The data study. First you study the data. Weak acid and strong base is given. So first of all we have to find out the strength of weak acid and strong base. You know, weak acid react with the strong base in this manner to form the salt and water. Here is the salt and water. Now what is the strength? 0.1 into 300 gives 30 milli-equivalent weights. Here is 0.1 into 100, 10 milli-equivalent weights. Now 1 combined with 1, given are 30 and 10, salt is not formed. This is at initial. Now what is the change? Change is taken as the limiting agent. Here this is utilized completely, and here 10 milli-equivalent weights are utilized, and this one is formation of 10. On simplification we get what? We get, so strength of acid, the strength of acid left is 30 minus 10 means 20, whereas strength of salt formed is nothing but 10. Now what is the formula for pH? pH is equal to pKa plus log of NSVS by NaVa. Now before going to that one, we should calculate pKa. Ka given is 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. pKa is taken as minus log of 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. On direct simplification, minus is taken as plus 5 minus log 1.8. 5 minus 0.25, 4.75 I am getting. Now substitute 4.75 plus log of, the value is 10 by 20. Now we are getting 4.75 plus log 1 by 2. Again 4.75 plus log 1 minus log 2. So on calculation 4.75 plus 0 minus 0.3. So nothing but 4.45 we are getting. Thus the problems based on acidic buffer solutions are calculated. In the next video we will discuss about the basic buffer solution and the related problems. Thank you.